Welcome to evening prayers. I'm reading from Through Desert Places, a version of Psalms 1 to 50 by Jim Cotter. And we've reached Psalm 30. And each time we turn on the news, the death toll for each day seems to have risen, and it is hard, desperately hard, especially for those who are mourning at this time. So this psalm seems very appropriate. Jim has split it into two and headed it The Two Conversations. The refrain for part one is this: with gentle hand you raise me, from death you call me to life. Just before I start, it reminds us that we are a resurrection people. With gentle hand you raise me, from death you call me to life. From the depths of despair I cried out, seared with pain and with grief. Where are you, O God? How long must I suffer? You drew me up from the deeps, like a prisoner out of a dungeon, a flesh body touched by your hand, flickering and trembling with life. You brought me out of a land full of gloom, a place of hollow silence and cold. You melted my paralyzed fear. The warmth of your sun coursed through my veins. The wrath of your love lasts but a moment. For a lifetime your mercy and healing. Heaviness and weeping last through the night, yet day breaks into singing and joy. I will praise you, O God, for you have made me whole. I will give you thanks in the midst of your people. With gentle hands you raise me, from death you call me to life. And the refrain for part two is this: when my feet stumble and stray, your hand steadies and guides me. In the strength you give me, I felt secure, built upon rock firm as the hills, basking in the warmth of your favour. The prosperity of my days increased. I slipped into the worship of money, the goods of this world ensnaring me. They gathered like a turbulent cloud, blotting out the sight of your face. Then I was greatly dismayed, feeling foolish in toppling pride, unable to praise you from the wasteland of hell, to proclaim your name from the graveyards of death. O God, have mercy upon me. Forgive my self-satisfied pride. Disentangle the web I have woven. Patiently probe me with the scalpel of truth. You turn my lamentation into dancing, lifting my feet, clothing me with joy. In the depth of my being I explode into laughter and sing with gratitude the triumph of love. When my feet stumble and stray, your hand steadies and guides me. So let us pray. Living Christ, look on us with eyes of compassion. Call us with the word of forgiveness, again and again to 70 times 7, that we may at last hear and see, and turn our stricken and wounded faces, and know ourselves accepted and embraced, loved beyond measure and without reserve. Amen. And may God grant you a quiet night, free from anxieties, safe within that love of God, so that you might rise refreshed in the morning. God bless.